Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrom, and I'm reaching out to my Itsp 136 students. This is a magnificent class. This is the class that I always like to teach. This is a class that you will be working on your first certification if you do not have any certifications. In this particular video, you will not see my face only because I just want to have a full screen so I can give instructions to you on what I need you to do. So as you can see, I'm logged into the class. I'm going to say this again, you are embarking on a journey that is beautiful. I mean, this is what we all aspire to reach. And when I say aspire, I'm talking about this is the goal. The goal is to go get all of this education, and to end this education with walking out the door with as many certifications as you possibly can. Remember, certifications open up doors you can't even imagine that is actually out there. So I'm hoping that you guys are happy that you made it to this point. And if you already have a certification, you know what I mean. So we are going to jump in here and definitely dissect this class. I'm going to show you what I need you to do. And with that, we're going to move forward. Now, while you are working on your certification, I am also working on a certification too. I wanted to do it in JSON with you guys, so you're going to see video logs come from me on how I'm putting together my study habits and getting prepared for the certification. I don't have as many things as you have because you've been blessed to go to Ivory Tech Community College, where they have literally given you everything that you can possibly need to get your certification. So with that being said, let's get into it. So you know this certification prepares you for the A+ certification. The term we normally use is CompTIA A+, but you'll see in the industry people just ask you, do you have your A+ when you're out there working? So this certification prepares you for it. What I want to do is briefly walk you through what you need to do to get to the point where you can start getting the work done. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the syllabus. Now I can click here or I can click right here. I'm going to click here because I want to keep us in this particular area. Remember, this is your home page. You're going to see an announcement from me. You will also see this video posted in this announcement too. But you will see that you have all your modules set up here. Please dive into your modules. Do not wait. Today is Wednesday, and I projected that I was going to send this to you on Wednesday. So I just wanted to see how many people are in there doing the work. Now I'm sending this out so you can get started. So always start with your course syllabus. This is highly important. You're going to see information from me and various other people in the college. I'm not worried about people having my information because if they want to contact me, they can go right ahead. And you will see a lot of other information in here. It'll break down on the course. It would also break down your learning objectives, what you should be focused on while you're in here. But most important, it tells you all your due dates and all this. This date is critically important because if you don't have anything completed by this date, you know what that date means. I don't have to tell you anything else, but you will not be in the class. So jump on top of this ASAP. Okay, and then you have the rest of your dates in there. Now I'm going to fast forward down here. You should read everything. These are the things you will be getting points for. So it's important that you fast track to get started to getting these points out the way. Remember, you got quizzes, you got test out practice tests and test out quizzes, you got exam practice questions. The bulk of your work will be done in test out, and I'm going to show you how to quickly get there. But pay attention to this because you want to maximize these points. And it will seem like it's a lot, but it's not, because you have already taken these courses. You just in a certification prep course. And while I'm talking, I'm going to give you a little information on why we created certification prep courses. We used to just have you go through the classes, and once you complete the classes, we'll say go get your certification. And people wasn't doing really well on the certifications. So we created a prep course because people like myself who are in the industry, we know that you need a prep course before you go take your certification, because the prep course zones in on what you need to know to pass that certification. This course is built to zone in on what you need to know to pass that certification. So please make sure you're doing your work. As you can see, I'm flipping through the many different applications that you will be doing in here. Your projects, your assignments, everything is in here. And yes, it seems like it's a lot, but any one of these can be done in less than a minute or two, at best 5 minutes. So you will not have a lot of time. And remember, once again, you have already taken the coursework. All you doing is doing work to get you ready for the certification. So we don't want to take you through a deep dive in the course. We want to get you prepped up for the certification. So you see this, and you're going to go through your syllabi, and you're going to dot all your I's, and you're going to cross all your T's to make sure you know what is required for you in the syllabus. Now we'll go back to the home page, like I said, and the second thing, well, that was the first thing, the syllabus. The second thing is you will click on Module 1. So click on Module 1. Try not to click on anything over here. Stay within your modules, because your modules going to get you prepared. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over here and look at the modules from a student point of view. This is how you will see it. What I want you to do is just go straight to Module 1 and start doing the work. I'm just going down to show you all the stuff in here. This is Module 2. But I want you to go through MO1 and then start diving into the particular work. And here it is, right here. So you just click on the first assignment, system components in here, or resources. But I'm going to click right here. Well, no, I'm going to go ahead and click here. And all you have to do is read and step through the process. Okay, so you have right here, we outlined everything in here. You simply read and step through the process. I'm going to click next because I'm going to pretend like I read it, students. Okay, but anyway, let me stop joking. So as you can see here, now when you want to go through some of this information, just right click on it and open it up in another screen. You see how it popped up over here? Then you can just come over here and read through it. And if you want to download this, I'm going to right click this and pop it and open up in another screen, even though you saw it downloaded. I'm not going to open it up, but that's how you can get through the information. I'm going to go ahead and close this. But as you can see, you just step through here. If it says something about the chapters and test out, you can right click here, open it up in another screen without leaving the screen you in, and just read what is required. See, that says required. So you want to focus on this. You want to make sure that you're getting all of the information. When it talks about this exam cram chapters, you right click and you click up here, read through everything, people, and it tells you this. Now, I already know you're gonna actually go to this information. I'm just showing you that you can do a shortcut to it. Try not to do shortcuts, but if you want to see a video, you can right click right here, click on that, and that will take you to a video right here that's going to explain the exam for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about your exam, but also you have someone else explaining it to you. So I'm going to close that. Now, all that right clicking and opening stuff up, yeah, it actually fast tracked me to get to where I wanted to go. But for you, you can just go ahead and click next. As you see, we back here walking through everything I just right clicked on. So I showed you the shortcut way. Now I'm showing you the procedure way. This is the procedure way to go through things. Just clicking next and reading the material. Now, you see that you have chapter textbooks. this is supplemental reading. It's not required, it's recommended. So you can read through this stuff here. You got some PowerPoints here. I can right click this and then I can have these PowerPoints drop down. I'm not going to do it now, but you'll be able to look at PowerPoints. Some people like to go through PowerPoints to really brush up on stuff really quick. I'm one of them guys that's old school. So this guy right here is really, really good. I want you to go through his material. It will be very helpful. If you ever wanted to know, Professor, who should I go through when I'm studying this? I'm going to tell you, go through his material. So I'm going to go ahead and right click and open him up here. And I'm just doing it this way because I don't want to lose my place. You can do it your way. And as you can see, you can come right here and click on any one of his assignments. And I'm gonna tell you, it's really good. He explains it well. He's really good at what he do. He's a professor too. And as you can see, I'm gonna play this just for a short minute. Take a listen.
Personal computer hardware is very similar between desktops and laptops, but there are some differences in the smaller laptop form factor. In this video, we'll look at some of those unique differences in laptop hardware.
So as you can see, you're going to be able to see, while you're walking through this chapter, you will be able to see a professor demonstrate his approach to understanding, getting prepared for the certification. You're going to be able to see me getting prepared for my certification. So you're going to know we working in Jason to make sure you understand this material. And at the end, it's going to be beautiful. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next. Now, this talks about the chapters, recommended once again. And then you get here to some PowerPoints, which we showed you earlier. I'm just going through the steps. And then you get here where we just talked about the professor. You can click there. I'm going to move on. And this is all free to you. This is for you. Now, when you want to go into Test Out to do the work or exam cram, you can click on these links. So if I open up this Test Out link for the question, I'm going to right click because I don't want to lose my place. I can go right here, and I showed you this earlier. But now watch this. I'm going to walk through these particulars, like right here, Module 1 grade. I'm going to put that up there. And it right here, you take an exam. The exam is worth 50 points. But you just want to make sure you understand the material. Now, so you would just be able to go in here and take the exam. Now I'm going to drop down to here and right click on this. We're going to come to all this, but you know why I'm right clicking. I done said it several times. I don't want to lose my place, okay? So if I click here, now this takes me into Test Out. You see, I'm actually at Test Out, exam 1. So I'm going to close that. And there it is. There go Test Out right there staring me in my face. I can click on here and take these exam questions. So I think you understand where I'm going with this and what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and close that. So I want you to step through the first module. And as you walk through the first module, you're going to see all this particular information that will help you get through this course. Now, if you should see this error message right here, all you have to do, people, is go right up here and just refresh your screen, and there you go. You back in Test Out. So don't worry. Don't say, oh, Professor, what happened? You know exactly what to do. Most of you already know who I am. You know what I do. So you know I'm going to be there all the way with you. And the funny part about it is not only am I going to be there, I'm going to show you in the next video log I send you how I'm working on getting another one of my certifications too. Because I constantly work on certification. And if all of you do well, at the end, I'll show you how many certifications in my career I would have got if you want to know. You may not want to know, so that'd be a question I'm going to ask. Do you want to see all of Professor Sistrun's certifications? I've been getting certifications for years. But I get particular certifications. I'm just not taking certifications for the fun of it. I take certifications because I want to make a career move in certain areas. And they always help me out. To be honest with you, I don't even go back to school anymore. I just take go do certification classes. Okay, so with that being said, now I'm gonna come back to the module. I'm just gonna take a step back real quick, and I'm gonna click next. And like I said, if you see that little funny stuff pop up like this, just refresh your screen, because it'll let you go right. It'll pull it right up and go there, but I don't need to be in there. I'm gonna pull it down. I'm gonna click next. So you pretty much get the idea. Everything will pop up for you. You getting the idea of what's in here, and you getting the idea that you have all the material that you need to do your work. I think I'm at the end right now because it keeps showing me, or no, I keep seeing that I'm jumping through another certification. And you'll go through the same thing, because you can see this says 3.1.3. It may be several of them in here. Let me see if it's another one. Yeah, see that goes 6. Let me shoot past that. And I'm just gonna shoot past them because I don't wanna actually spend time jumping out of them. But you get the point. So now let's talk about all the resources that you have. I'm gonna go back to the syllabus. So these are all the resources that you have. You have Test Out PC Pro software. You have Exam Cram, CompTIA A+. You have this in there. And it's you see what it says with Test Out. Going back to Test Out is only necessary is previous 18 months subscription. So you got this for 18 months. You got this book here. You saw it right over here. There it is right there. So you can go in there and read that book. And then you got some recommended material that you go in, supplemental material. So punching back. You have, and I said punching back, you have a lot of material in here. And you see over on the side everything that you need to go through to get your percentage grade for the particular class. Now I'm sending this video to you tonight. It's Wednesday, and I want you to go in there. Now you have to get in there and do something, because you know on the 30th, you're going to see a massive drop out of the class, because this class must be activated by this date. And let me tell you something, people. You're doing a great thing. You can handle this. No matter how much it looks like it's a lot of stuff in there, it's really not. I already got 3 students who just took off. They in there, they working. I'm like, wow, these guys doing their work. So we got a full class. I'm reaching out to the rest of you. Let's get on top of it. Now, in this email that I send you, I will also have my telephone number, my cell number. And all you have to do, if you don't understand what you're doing here, reach out to me. Or if you're having problems through the course, reach out to your professor. That's what I'm here for. So once again, this is Professor Sistrunk. I'm going to stop the video here. And if you need any help, reach out. But look for my video logs every week, because I'm going to be showing you how I'm getting prepared for my certification to another certification. I want to work with you guys because I know you're doing magnificent stuff and you're going to enjoy working together. Professor Sistrunk signing off.